Okay. Begin. Neat.
Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam.
No. Neat.
Ari.
Neat properly. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Setanam. Nicely.
Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Araryanam. Namo Vajayanam. Namo Loe Savasamunam. Yeso Panchanamo Yaro. Sava Pava Panasanam. Manglanam Cha Savesim. Padmam Hoy Mangalam. Padamam Hoy Mangalam.
Continue. Vritti.
Chatari logu tamari
Wait. Chattari Mangalam.
Chatari mangalam aryanta mangalam Sidha mangalam Sahu mangalam Kevali panato dhamma mangalam. Chattari logutama arihanta logutama Sidha logutama Sahu logutama Kevali panato dhamma logutama.
साहुलोकुतम केवली पनतो धम्मो लोकुतमो से
Chatari mangalam aryanta. Chatari logutama aryanta logutama Sidhe logutama Sahu logutama Kevali panato dhammo logutama.
Next.
Chatari sharanam pavajami aryanta sharanam pavajami Sidhe sharanam pavajami Sahu sharanam pavajami Kevali panato dhammo sharanam pavajami.
Okay. Briella, say it again. Vritti, listen to Briella. Loudly, Briella.
Chatari mangalam aryanta mangalam Sita mangalam Sahu mangalam Kevali panato dhammo mangalam. Chatari lokutama aryanta lokutama Sita lokutama
Siddha.
Sita lokutama Sahu lokutama Kevali panato dhammo lokutamo. Chatari sharanam pavajami aryante sharanam pavajami Site sharanam pavajami Sahu sharanam pavajami Kevali panatam dhammam sharanam pavajami.
Good girl. Fine. So what are we starting with today? Hanika, please turn on your video so we can see you. One second. Okay. So what are we starting with today? Do you want to start with the story or should we start with the book?
Story.
Okay, fine. Let's start then with the story today and then we continue with the book. Vishal, how do I get the icons on top, like horizontally? Because I can't see all the students because all of them are vertical.
So I think you can do the gallery view, or you can, if you do the gallery view, then you can see everybody.
Gallery, okay, sorry, how do I do it?
On the top, there's like, you know, when you hover over the participants, there's like 4 little icons in the left.
Yeah.
Minus, a square, 2 squares, and then the grid. If you select
Yes.
it, then you will see everyone, and you can expand that box to fit everyone on one page.
So I do the show grid, right?
Yeah, the grid.
Okay,
if you
okay.
see it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Thanks for that. Fine, let's start with the story now. Hanika, are you settled? Shall we start? Because you're still moving. Fine, let's begin. Because you wanted to listen to the story of Hanuman. Be quick, Hanika. Okay, so once upon a time in a land, so what is the name of our 20, sorry, who is that?
Sunny.
Sunny, tell me.
Hello, Komal auntie.
Yeah,
I'm actually at somebody else's house, so I will be taking my class from here.
okay, no problem. It's okay. Just don't move, okay? Because you wanted to listen to the story of Hanuman. So now we are starting. Sunny,
Okay,
quickly tell me.
But I will be leaving in like 10-15 minutes, so I will have to move at that time.
Like, where are you leaving? Are you going back home?
Back home.
Okay, no, you wait for a while until the class is finished and then you go back home, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Can I just inform my dad about that?
Okay, you inform him later. He will come here and then I will tell him, okay? Don't worry. Okay, Sunny, what do you want to say? And then we quickly start because we're wasting too much time.
Gunistan is Hanumanim.
Sorry?
Which Gunistan is Hanumanim?
Okay, fine. Let's listen to the story and you will know what Gunistan he is in. Okay, once upon a time, when there was the 20th Tirthankar, who is the 20th Tirthankar? Muni Surat Bhagwan. During Muni Surat Bhagwan's time, Ramayan took place. Ram, Lakshman, Sita, Hanumanji, Sugriv-ji, everybody were in that time when there was Muni Surat Bhagwan. So the parents of Hanuman are called Pavan and Anjana. Now let's go back before Hanuman was actually born. So long time ago, there was a very handsome prince called Pavan. Now Pavan was looking for a bride. He was looking for a princess, and his parents fixed his marriage with a princess called Anjana. Anjana was very beautiful, well-mannered, and she belonged to a very big palace, big noble family. Now, back in the day, men were not allowed to see their wives before they got married. And so they were engaged, but they were not yet married, and they were about to get married. Now, Pavan was very excited. He wanted to see his wife, his would-be wife. So he went to Anjana's palace. He went secretly. Anjana did not know that he's going to come over here. So he went secretly, and Anjana did not know that he was there when she and her friends were all talking, and they all were having a just like a fun conversation. So what happened? That Anjana's friend was just joking, and she said that, oh, I know of another prince who is far more handsome than Pavan. You should marry him. And everyone started to laugh. Now, Pavan took this as an insult because he thought that his would-be wife Anjana did not stand up for him. And he got very angry at Anjana. Look, they're not yet married, but he got very angry at her. And he said, when this lady comes to my palace, I will make her suffer. And that's exactly what he did. For 22 years, can you imagine that such a long time? For 22 years, he did not speak to Anjana properly. He was always angry at her. He would ignore her, and he would, keep her on the side. But Anjana, because she was a very well-mannered princess, she had faith that Pavan would change one day. And that's exactly what happened. Now, Pavan went to war. He went to help Ravan to win a war. So what happened after that? Pavan goes, and when he's in that place where the war is taking place, he realizes his mistake. After 22 years, he thinks that, oh, look, I think I have been a bit unfair on Anjana because I've punished her for too long. So he feels bad about it and he goes back to his palace when everyone is sleeping. He goes in the middle of the night. Now, you should understand that because it is dark, nobody knew that Pavan has come back in the palace. And because he did not know, because nobody knew about it, he like secretly went into Anjana's room. And then Anjana told him, look, you have come secretly, but if somebody finds out that you were here, I mean, what proof will I give them that you were actually here for the night? So Pavan gives Anjana a ring. And he says that if anybody asks, show them this ring. Then what happens that, fine, he's there for the night, and early morning before everybody wakes up, he goes back to the place where the war was taking place. In the morning, when everything was normal again, a few months passed. Then Anjana was pregnant with Hanumanji. Now, Pavan's Anjana's in-laws, so that's Pavan's parents, they did not trust Anjana. They're like, Pavan was not here. How do we know that this child belongs to Pavan? So Anjana tries to explain to them, look, he was here for one night and this is the ring he gave me. But it was her bad luck that nobody believed her. Then they kick her out of the palace. Imagine she's pregnant and they kick her out of the palace. So she goes to the palace of her parents. And unfortunately, her parents also kick her out. They're like, we don't trust you that you are speaking the truth. So back in the day, what you have to understand that men and women were extremely strong in the mind. Imagine being pregnant and you're kicked out of the palace where you've got nothing in your hand, no money, no food, no place to stay, and she's kicked out in the jungle. Now, in this day and age, we have got electricity at night. There was no electricity in the past at night. So it was a very dark jungle and there were no lights, and she was alone there with her maid because her maid felt sorry for her and the maid went with her to the jungle. Look at her strong mind. This is what we have to learn, that in any bad circumstances, we should not lose faith. We should not give up. She did not give up. She was a strong woman. You know why she was strong? Because she had experienced her soul. She did not blame her parents for kicking her out. She did not blame her in-laws for kicking her out of the house. She said that this is because of my bad karma or my bad deeds that I have been kicked out of the palace. So she took it positively. She took the whole situation very positively, and she quietly, without arguing, complaining, or crying, she went to the forest. After a few months of hardship, of course, it's not easy to live in the jungle. So after a few months of hardship, Hanumanji was born in the jungle. And Hanumanji, do you think he was a monkey? Who thinks he was a monkey? Okay, Anaya thinks he was a monkey. But really speaking, he was not a monkey. Can a monkey be born out of a human female? Is that possible?
No.
Sunny is saying no. Who else is saying no?
Miss, I thought you meant an ape.
Who was that who spoke?
Anaya.
Anaya, yeah. Tell me, what did you say?
I thought you meant it was an ape.
No. So now listen. How many Tirthankars are there? 24. Vritti, how many Baldevs are there? Quickly. Vritti, you know the answer.
There are 9.
9. How many Vasudev are there? There are 9. Krishna was a Vasudev, remember? And then how many Prativasudev are there? Again, there are 9. So, and then there are 20 Kamdev. There are 20 Kamdev. Now, Kamdev means an extremely handsome man. He is so handsome that all the women just want to go behind him. So Hanumanji was a Kamdev. He was not a monkey. So this should be very clear. Panthi, is this clear?
Is Ram then Kamdev?
Ram was a Baldev. Ram was a Baldev. Now, next week, I will tell you Sri Ram's story. So let's continue now with the story. So Hanumanji was a Kamdev. He was an extremely handsome man. He was not a monkey. Sugriv ji was not a monkey. Nal, Neel, like I'm sure some of you have seen on television, Mahabharata and Ramayana. In Ramayana, when they show Hanumanji, Sugriv ji as monkeys, they were not monkeys in reality. We have, I mean, our surname is Mehta or Shah, right? Now, their surname or their clan was called Banar. Banar is sounding like Vanar. Vanar means monkey. But they were not monkeys, but because they had a surname, like you and I have the surname called Shah, they had a surname or their clan's name was Banar. And so everyone, you know, just for the sake of writing, maybe, or other reasons, which I don't know, but it was then changed for Hanuman to, I mean, basically he was then termed as a monkey. Their entire clan, it could be Sugriv, it could be Nal, Neel, all of them were called monkeys, but they were not monkeys. This is something that you have to understand, that Hanumanji was a Kamdev. Now let's move on with the story. One day, when Anjana was standing on top of a cliff, Hanumanji fell accidentally and he hit the rock. Now what will happen to our body? It will break into pieces, right? It will break into pieces. But remember, Hanuman was a strong baby. He was naturally a strong baby. He had Charam Shariri. Charam Shariri means that in that birth, he is going to attain moksha. He is not going to get any other body like you and I again. So his body was extremely strong. It was like, you can say, the best sort of body. Like when you have cars, for example, if you take a Mercedes or if you take a Toyota, so the Mercedes is a lot stronger, isn't it? Compared to any other car. So both are metals, remember. But which is the stronger car? Similarly, everyone has a different sort of a body, and Hanumanji had a very, very strong body. So the baby Hanumanji falls down, but his body does not become into pieces. He's fine. In fact, he's laughing, and the rock has shattered into pieces. So this is what had happened. Now, as they were in the jungle, months started to go, years started to go, and one day what happened that Anjana's mama was flying in the aeroplane. Now, their aeroplanes are not like our aeroplanes, completely packed. Their aeroplanes were open aeroplanes. So he could see Anjana from the sky. He could see her down, and he could see that she is like standing there alone. Sanay, Anaya, turn on your video. I will not keep on saying this again and again. So he sees them. And he then asks them to come to his palace with them, and then they go. Coincidentally, Pavan's war also finishes, and he returns back home. And now he's asking, where is my wife Anjana? So the parents tell him that, look, we kicked her out because we thought she's a disloyal woman. Then Pavan explains, no, really, I did come that night to the palace. And the in-laws also feel very sorry for their misdeeds. So then they start looking for Anjana, and finally they find her in the palace of Anjana's mama. Then everything is fine again. Anjana and Hanuman come back to the palace. So now this is the part of Hanumanji. Now later on in life, next week I will tell you the story of Sri Ram. Let's just finish off Hanumanji today. Later on in life, Hanumanji meets Sri Ram and Sri Lakshman when Sita was kidnapped by Ravan. It is very important to understand that Ravan was not an evil person. He did perform some bad deeds, like you and I. We are not perfect all the time. Sometimes we think bad things and we do bad actions, but that doesn't mean that we are bad people. Similarly, Ravan did a very bad deed, that he kidnapped Sita ji and he took her to his palace. Now, when Sita ji was in like, Ahil, sit properly, don't sit like that. Now, when Sita ji was in Ravan's palace, look at Ravan's, like what do you say, good nature in one way. That he told Sita that I want you to be my wife. And Sita ji refused. I will never be your wife because I'm devoted to Sri Ram. Look at Ravan, what he says. This is important. Ravan says that unless and until you agree to be my wife, I will not force you. So this is one thing which is very famous of Ravan, that like how we see these days, that there's a lot of force on women. But Ravan did not force Sita on anything. So this is very important. Another very good quality of Ravan was when his wife Mandodari, when she was dancing in front of Jinendra, like Bhagwan, while she was doing bhakti, while she was expressing her devotion towards Jinendra Bhagwan, she was dancing in joy. And Ravan was playing an instrument. Now that instrument had many strings. One of the strings tore. He did not want to disturb he did not want to disturb Mandodari's bhakti, because she was so into her bhakti that he did not want to disturb her. Do you know what he did? He removed a vein from his leg. Do you know how painful that is? He removed he actually removed it, and he put it on that instrument so that that instrument would have a string. And he continued so that she could continue to dance. So it is important to understand Dashera is coming up. We cannot burn Ravanji because he is going to be also a Tirthankar in the next 24 Tirthankars. So it is very wrong to burn Ravan. Hanika, are we together? Okay, so be attentive because you had asked for this story. So Ravan should not be burnt. So when you see other people are burning Ravan, you should not encourage it. Rather, you should either keep quiet or you should do your own thing. Because this is neat, sit nicely. Because Ravan is going to be a Tirthankar. Now, before I go on with the story, Vishal, please put that picture of the 14 steps. Preet, do you have a question?
Yes.
Yes, please ask your question as Vishal is.
But Hanuman has a tail and is not a monkey.
Sorry.
How come Hanuman has a tail?
Okay, speak loudly because you're sitting far from the mic.
How come Hanuman has a tail?
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to explain, that Hanuman was not a monkey. Okay, please enlarge this picture so that we can see. Now, Sunny, let's answer your question. Sunny, did you listen to last week's class online?
No, because
Okay, no problem. Fine. So there are 14 steps. Can everybody see 14 steps? Fiona, can you see 14 steps? Fiona, can you see 14 steps? Okay, so 1 to 14. Now, Sunny, your question was that in what Gunistan is Hanumanji? Right now, when he's a prince or maybe a king, he's in Gunistan 4. Can you see Gunistan 4? Hanika? Ahil? Panthi? Can you see the 4th Gunistan? So
yes.
These are 14 steps. What are they called, Ahil?
Gunistan.
Hanika?
Gunistan.
Anaya? Gunistan.
Gunistan.
Good girl. Neet Kreet?
Gunistan.
Ania? Be quick.
Gulistan.
Okay, good girls. Okay, okay. Fian and Briella already know it. So does Vritti and Purva, because they were here last week. Panthi, I think I asked you. Okay, so the fourth Gunastan. Fourth Gunastan means that you have experienced the soul. This is all you need to remember for now, nothing else. Now go up to the 13th Gunastan. The 13th step. This is where there's Arihant Bhagwan. This is where there's Arihant Bhagwan. Anaya, in which Gunastan is Arihant Bhagwan?
In the 13th.
13th Gunastan. Diya Ananya? Be quick.
13th.
Okay, good girls. Okay, Panthi,
13th Gulistan.
Vritti, stop doing that in class. And from next week, I want Purva and Vritti to sit separately. Purva, what Gunastan? 13th Gunastan. Okay. Ahil, what Gunastan is Arihant Bhagwan in?
13th.
Okay, very good. Now go up. You will be, yeah. No. Vishal, that picture on the top. Look at this picture of Siddh Bhagwan. We can't see it fully. So this is Siddh Bhagwan without a body. What Gunastan has he got? Purva.
He has no Gulistan.
Okay, Fiana.
Now Gulistan.
No Gunastan. So Ahil, what Gunastan has Siddh Bhagwan got? Quickly. Ahil.
No Gulistan.
Hanika, what Gunastan has Siddh Bhagwan got?
I got disconnected because there was a call that
Okay.
came on my dad's phone.
Okay. So Siddh Bhagwan hasn't got any Gunastan. Now let's go back to the story. And then we come back to this picture. Okay, so now let's go back to the story. Neet Kreet, what Gunastan? 13th Gunastan, very good. Okay, I didn't ask, but okay, Arihant Bhagwan has got, he is in the 13th Gunastan. Fine. So now let's continue with the story. So we were talking about Ravan, who is going to be a Tirthankar. So we should not burn Ravan, because remember that he has performed some bad deeds which is not acceptable. But that doesn't mean that we condemn him so much that he's an evil person, because that is not true. He's not an evil person. Rather, he's going to be a Tirthankar because of this great deed that he did. When his wife was dancing in bhakti, he removed a vein from his leg and he stitched it to that instrument. Right? Neet, Kreet, sit properly in class. So now let's continue with the story. Now Hanumanji.
One clarifying question.
Yes.
You had mentioned before that Prince Pavan was actually in war with Ravan. Is that correct? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah. So actually he was helping Ravan with to win a war with maybe some other kingdom.
Understood.
And like Vishal, for your information, Ravan was a Prati Vasudev, like Jarasan. We just did the story of Sri Krishna. Jarasan was a Prati Narayan. And so was Ravan. Ravan was a Prati Narayan. So he was not a bad person. In what Gunastan was Ravan? Ravan was in the 4th Gunastan. Imagine he's higher than you and me. He has experienced the soul. Neet, Kreet, is that clear? Purva, is it clear?
Gunastan is Raman, Shri Ram.
Okay, I will, yeah. So fine. Next week when we do Ram's story, I will explain to you in detail. Otherwise, the story will become too long today.
And Mahavir Swami, which Gunastan is he on?
Okay, now you answered that question because I've given you all the answers. Sane, answer that question. What Gunastan, where is Mahavir Bhagwan right now? Sane?
Not sure.
He's in Moksha. So what Gunastan has a Siddh got?
No Gunastan.
Very good. So this is how you're supposed to think. Dia, Anya, is that? Are you able to hear me? I think I was frozen.
You froze for a little bit.
Yeah,
Now you're
sorry
back.
about that. Okay, fine. Okay, Dia and Anya, is that clear? Okay, let's quickly move on with the story now. So Lakshman, listen to this carefully. Fiona, listen to this. Lakshman kills Ravan. Ram does not kill Ravan. Is that clear, Hanika? Hanika, is that clear? Fine. So who
Yes.
kills? Sanay, where are you going? Lakshman kills Ravan. Ram did not kill Ravan. So this is very important for you to know, because Lakshman was a Vasudev. A Vasudev always kills a Prativasudev. Now, I will not go into too much detail because you will get confused. So next week, I will explain to you more. Ahil, sit nicely. Then after they win the war, they come back to Ayodhya. They come back to Ayodhya, and I mean, like many incidences happen, which we know that Sita was sent back again in the jungle. So next week we will cover that. After that, what happens is somebody gave false news to Ramchandra ji that Lakshman, somebody gave false news to Lakshman that Ramchandra ji has died. Now, Ram and Lakshman were so close, they were so close that Lakshman could not bear the news. Immediately he died on the spot. He died on the spot. Now Ram could not take the news that his beloved brother has died. So for 6 months, Hanika had said this, if you remember in Hanika's speech. Hanika had said that Balramji took Shri Krishna's body on his khamba. Remember, Hanika was doing that action, and he took Shri Krishna's body on his khamba for 6 months. Hanika, do you remember saying that in your speech? So the same thing, Ramchandra ji. So the same thing, Ramchandra ji, for 6 months, he takes Lakshman on his khamba, meaning his back, and he's carrying him everywhere, like anywhere he's going. He's making him eat, drink, change his clothes. He's that attached to his brother. After 6 months, he finally realizes that my brother has really died. He's not going to come back. Then his eyes are now open. So now Ramchandra ji is in the 4th Gunastan. In the beginning of the story, I said that Hanumanji, Hanika, has got Charam Shariri. Charam Shariri means that it is his last body, which is a very strong body. So does Ramchandra ji. Ramchandra ji is also Charam Shariri, because both Hanumanji and Ramchandra ji now become monks. Let's go back to that, to the picture. Neet and Krit, are we together? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, so look where like Ramchandra ji and Hanuman are right now. Remember, at the moment, both of them are princes. Look where they are. They're in the 4th Gunastan over there. Ahil, they're in the 4th Gunastan. Now, you can't jump to become Arihant. Look, Briella had asked a very good question last week. She asked that what happens when they fall down. So when they fall from the Gunastan. Look, everything is in order. Dia and Anya, look at the picture. From 4th, there is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. You can't jump. Vritti, you can't jump. Yes, Hanika?
Has any of the Tirthankars fallen down from one of the Gunastans?
No, they can't fall because now they're already Siddh Bhagwan.
No, like
to-
before when they were
No,
on
they
the
can't.
Gunastans.
No, they have not fallen. Okay. Yeah, they have not fallen. Fine. So now we are in the fourth Gunastan. Ramchandra ji and Hanuman ji are Samyak Drashti Jeev, meaning they've experienced the soul. They're in the fourth Gunastan. Now, when they become a monk, go to the sixth Gunastan. That is the sixth Gunastan. Look, now they're in a monk state. Everything is in order. You can't be a god when you have worn clothes like you and me. When they become a monk, they leave everything. They leave their family, friends, their beautiful kingdom, their many horses. They're extremely wealthy. They are so wealthy that, can you imagine that they own not just Kenya, but they own maybe like countries like Kenya, maybe 10 of them. They are that wealthy. They're extremely wealthy. So now that they've become a monk, they've left everything. Ramchandraji is now a monk. Vritti, Ramchandraji is now a monk. The picture that we see of like Ramchandraji on the internet, where he's got a crown, where he's got a lady like Sita ji next to him, Hanumanji and Lakshmanji, that is not how we see it. So now Ramchandraji and Hanumanji, Sane, are in this. Look here, Sane. Sane, look here. Ramchandraji, because you were asking these questions. Ramchandraji and Hanumanji are now in the sixth Gunastan. Now they're monks. They slowly climb up the ladder with their spiritual practice. From the seventh Gunastan, now in the sixth Gunastan, their mind is working, meaning that they're conscious, that they are thinking of the soul, that they're thinking of the soul. Now in the seventh Gunastan, Sane and Anaya, now they're completely absorbed in the soul. Now they're not even thinking. They are just completely absorbed in the soul, that the mind has now become blank. In the seventh Gunastan, what happens, Dia and Anya? You should be quick, Dia and Anya. You're too slow. What happens? Hanika, what happens?
I wanted to say that like if they've gone blank, you said that they're like a nova, so their mind has to run a little bit to know what's going around.
Yeah,
you said
okay,
they
good
were
question.
a nova.
Yeah, they are a knower in the sixth Gunastan. In the seventh Gunastan, they're still a knower. They're still a knower, but I will explain to you how.
But they need their mind to work.
No. They're still a knower, but in a different sense. When we open the other book, I will actually show you how they're a knower. So that's a good question. Keep it for now. Ahil?
I had a question.
Ask your question.
Like if you look at pictures for Sri Ram and Sri Krishna, they normally have blue skin. Is that true?
Blue skin. Yeah, that is true, because not for Ramchandraji. Kritaneet, you have a question. Just give me a minute. For Krishna, that is true, because he was dark skinned. And even Neminath Bhagwan was actually dark skinned. They were not fair. Like when you look at Rushabdev Bhagwan had a golden skin color. Neet and Krit, Rushabdev Bhagwan had a golden skin color, and Neminath Bhagwan and Sri Krishna had a very dark skin color. But dark does not mean ugly. They were extremely handsome as well. So this is one thing that you should know. Yes, so you are right that they, in the pictures, they show blue skin, but it's not really blue. It is to show that they had a dark skin. Okay, Neet and Kreet.
I was asking, did Lakshman used to stay awake for about 12 years for protecting the house where Ram sleeps?
What?
I was asking, did Lakshman did not sleep for 12 years for protecting
No,
Ramji?
I don't know about that. I've not heard about that. Anaya, sit down. Sanaya, I can't see you. Come in the camera because I can't see you. And next week, Sanay and Anaya will be sitting separately. Fine. Okay, so now let's move on with the story and then we finish it. Now, both Hanumanji and Ramchandraji, together with Sugriv and Nal and Neel, attain moksha. So first they go to the 13th Gunistan. First they become Arihant Bhagwan. Then they leave their body and they become Siddha Bhagwan. So now there's no Gunistan. Hanumanji, Sugrivji, Nal, Neel, Ramchandraji, now all of them are Siddha Bhagwan. So is this clear to you that you can't jump from the 4th Gunistan? Let's go back to the 4th. In the 4th Gunistan, Sanay, they are wearing clothes like you and me. They're wearing very beautiful clothes because they come from very rich families and they're kings. But they leave all those things and then they become monks. Once they're monks, they continue with their spiritual practice. And after that, they become Arihant Bhagwan and later they become Siddha Bhagwan. Okay, Kreet, ask your question. Kreet, ask your
I
question.
forgot to put my hand down.
Okay. Ahil, ask your question.
Can someone go to moksha without being a Tirthankar?
Yes, because because there are only 24 men who can be Tirthankars, but the rest of the men can go. Hanika?
Is there anybody that is not? Is there anything or anybody that is not on any of the Gunastans?
No. Only Siddh Bhagwan doesn't have a Gunistan. The rest of
No,
us, like you and I.
think that, like below one, like the first Gunistan, below the first Gunistan.
No. One is the lowest. One is the lowest. So all of us are in the first Gunistan because we have not experienced the soul. When you experience the soul, Sunny, in what Gunistan are you?
Also, I also wanted
Wait,
to
Hanika,
say,
wait. Let Sunny answer.
We experience the soul.
Yeah, what Gunistan do you go to?
5. No, 4.
No.
6.
What? What is the answer? What Gunistan when you experience the soul? 4th Gunistan. Panthi, when you experience the soul, what Gunistan do you go to?
Miss, I said 4th.
But you were confused. You said 4th, 5th, 6th. You gave so many answers. Diya and Anya, unmute yourself. What Gunistan do you go to when you experience the soul?
The 4th Gunistan.
Purva,
4th.
Neet, Kreet,
4th.
Briella, when you become Arihant Bhagwan, what Gunistan are you in?
13.
13th Gunistan. Hanika, when you become a monk, what Gunistan are you in?
when you become a
Monk.
second Gunistan, I think.
No. Fiona?
6.
6th Gunistan. Kreet, when you become a monk, what Gunistan are you in?
6.
Ahil,
6th.
Anaya. When you become a monk, what good is that? 6th. Panthi, Anaya, you are not paying attention because it is actually not difficult. Huh? Okay? Because Diya and Anya are paying attention. So is Hanika. And all of you are the same age. Diya and Anya, what Gurdistan are you in when you become Siddh? Siddh Bhagwan, think and answer.
The 13th.
13th is Arihant Bhagwan. What Gurdistan is Siddh Bhagwan?
14th.
Wrong. Who can answer the correct answer? Ahil.
Please repeat.
Ahil, answer the question.
He's in Afghanistan.
He's in no Gunistan. When you become a Siddh, what Gunistan are you in, Fiana?
No Gunistan at all.
No Gunistan at all. Hanika, ask your question.
There is there is the 19th Tirthankar is a lady.
Okay, that
Name
we
is
will talk about
Malinath.
later. No, that we will talk about later. Okay, not today. Fine. So is this clear now? Now, from which city did Hanumanji attain moksha from? A place called Mangi Tungi. Fiana, what is the name?
Mangi Tungi.
Ahil, what is the name? Sanay, what is the name?
Please repeat, you're breaking up.
No, sorry, was I breaking? Okay. From what city did Hanumanji and Ramchandraji attain moksha? Who knows? Raise your hand. Sanay.
Lanka.
No, Mangi Tungi. Mangi Tungi. Where is Mangi Tungi? Mangi Tungi is Mangi Tungi. It is actually a funny name, so you will remember it because it is a different name. So Mangi Tungi is 5 hours away from Mumbai. Everybody knows where like Mumbai is, right? So it is 5 hours away from Mumbai. Anaya, what is your question?
I wasn't raising up my hand.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine, it's fine. Okay, so I think we're okay with the story. Now let's go to the book. Yes, Hanika?
Is it 5 hours by car or by plane?
By car. 5 hours by car.
And by
It is near Nasik city.
Okay.
And it is actually very, very beautiful to see because it is a beautiful mountain. And there are lots and lots of monkeys over there when you're climbing the mountain. It's not a very long hike. It is a short hike. Vritti, from what mountain did Hanumanji, Ramji attain moksha?
I'm not sure about it.
No, why aren't you sure about it? 5 children have already said the answer. Okay, let's see who remembers. From what mountain did look at Fian and Briella. I've not finished the question and they've raised their hand. Be attentive in class, okay? Fiona, from what mountain did Sri Ram and Hanumanji attain moksha from?
Mangi Tungi.
Preet,
Mangi Tungi.
Mangi Tungi. Say it nicely.
Mangi Tungi.
And where is it located?
5
You're on mute.
5 hours away from Mumbai.
5 hours away from Mumbai, near Nasik city. Yes, Hanika?
Near Nasik city.
Quickly, Hanika.
It is located on a mountain.
What is located on a mountain?
the place.
No, the place is called Mangi Tungi. The mountain is called, so there are two mountains. 1 second.
So it's like in a valley. Is it in the valley of the mountain?
Yeah, it is. Actually, it is a valley because there are two mountains. It is like there's one mountain here, and then there's a slope, and there's another mountain over here. So the first mountain is called
valley.
Mangi, and the second mountain is called Tungi. So together there are two mountains, and it is called Mangi Tungi. Dia, Anya, what is the mount? What are the two mountains called?
Mangi Tungi.
Tane?
Magitungi.
And who else attained moksha with Ramchandraji and Hanuman? Who remembers? Purva? Yes. Sane?
Lakshman.
No, not Lakshman. Who else? Because I actually gave the name Fiona.
Sugriv, Nal and Nil.
Very good. Can everyone clap for Fiona? Panthi, who else attained moksha with Hanumanji and Ramchandraji from Mangi Tungi?
Lakshmanji.
No, you are not listening. Why aren't you listening? Fiona just gave the answer. Fiona, repeat your answer.
Sugriv, Nal and Nil.
Panthi, what is the answer?
Sugriv, Nal and Nil.
Okay, now who can say the 5 names? Nal, Neel, Ramchandraji, Hanuman. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 names. Who can say all the 4 names? Neetkrit, say.
Nal, Nil, Hanumanji and Ram.
Who else would like to repeat?
Miss Neet wants to.
Sorry?
Neet wants to.
Yes, Neet, please repeat.
Nal, Nil, Hanumanji and Ram.
Gabriela?
There's 5.
There's 5. Go ahead. What?
There's
Say it.
5.
Yes, say them.
Say them.
Say it.
Say the names.
Sugriv, Nal, Nil, Hanuman, Ram.
Very good. Clap for Briella. Okay. One more person. Who else wants to name the 5 names? Raise your hand. Whoever raises their hand first, you will get a chance. Sunny.
Nal, Nil, Sugriv, Hanuman, Ram.
Okay, good. Okay. Anaya, say it.
Nal, Nil, Sugriv, Hanuman, Ram.
Very good. Clap for Anaya. Okay, it is time. We will not be able to do the other book, but let's quickly do one exercise. Remember, I'd asked you to bring color pencils and a piece of paper. Do you all have it? Panthi, do you have it? Because I'm not sure if you were told about it. Panthi, turn on your video. Neetkrit, do you have it? Okay, quickly. Vishal, please put that picture of the soul. Be quick. Please put that picture of the 14 steps. Hanika, do you have it? Hanika, you're on mute.
Yes.
Okay, look at this picture of the soul. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Quickly, can everyone draw it? Just quickly copy it and draw it of only. Sorry?
Actually, Komal auntie, I'm at somebody else's house, so I don't have any pen, pencil, anything.
Okay, fine. Okay, Sane, draw it. Draw
So how
this
will I
picture of-
draw it?
Yes, no,
How
you
can
can't
I-
draw if you don't have your paper and pen, you can't draw. So whoever has a paper and pen, quickly draw this picture. Once you've drawn, raise your hand so that I know that you're finished. Okay, Fiona and Briella have drawn. Sunny, have you drawn? Where is Panthi? And Vritti and Purva. Maybe their connectivity is low. Have you drawn Neat and Krit? Because it's time. Quickly draw it. Ahil has drawn. Okay, Neat and Krit you have drawn. Okay, now let's go to that. Okay, okay, now Dia, Anya, be quick. Just quickly sketch it. It like doesn't have to be perfect. Quickly sketch it. Now let's go to the book. This one, Jain Siddhant Praveshika. Okay, look at this question number 3. That quality which exists in all the parts of the substance and in all its modification is called attribute. So I want you to color the entire soul in red color. Quickly, just quickly do it. It doesn't have to be like a proper coloring. Just quickly do it. Who is this? Gala 258968. Turn on your video. Quickly color it in red color. Ahil, done? Okay. Very good, Neat and Krit. Fiona has done it. Panthi, are you with us? I think your internet was bad.
Yes, my internet went, so I was out.
Okay, fine. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. Dia and Anya also have done it. So Panthi, I asked them to draw the soul and then I asked them to color it in red. Now on top of red, can everyone color it in blue? On top. The whole soul should now be covered in blue. Sunny, look over here. This is not a time to smile and laugh. And I can't see you in the video. Sunny, come on this side. Okay.
So should I do it or?
I drew a sword. No, I didn't. I drew a sword.
Okay, fine. Now color it in yellow, the whole soul.
Blue and then yellow.
The whole soul, yes, the whole soul.
Yes.
You should not leave out any space. No space should be left out.
Miss?
Yeah.
So should I do it right now or I do not do the soul?
Who is talking? Panthi, who is talking?
Panthi.
Panthi, I can't see you. Yes, so you can do it now. Do it now. Ahil, you have raised your hand.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay, you're done. Okay, so now we have done 3 colors. Look at me now. Now don't color anymore. I
Wait,
want
Miss,
you to.
we were supposed to do red, blue, then yellow.
Yeah. Now listen to me. I want all of you to take a picture of what you have done and send it to me. Because I want to check. What we're trying to show over here, how many gun does the soul have? Raise your hand and answer quickly. Kreet, Neet?
Infinite.
Infinite. So how many colors have you colored? 3. Red, blue, and yellow. Like that, if you color with infinite colors, the soul will have infinite. And what I want you to understand, imagine that this is the soul. Look at me over here. Kreet, Neet, look at me over here. Sunny, look here. Sunny, come on this side because I can't see your face. Okay, Panthi, look at me. I want you to color the whole soul in red. This is representing 1 gun. Sunny, what is it representing?
A gun.
1 gun. Then the second color is representing the 2nd gun. The 3rd color is representing the 3rd gun. So how many gun are there, Neet?
3.
3. And in total, how many gun are there in the soul?
Infinite.
Infinite. So in reality, you have layers and layers and layers and layers of gun. Look at what like Vishal uncle is trying to show. 1 minute. Let me just put him on spotlight. Look at this. Look. It will be a bit difficult to understand. Look at the red color. The red color is going throughout the soul, because remember that this is a 3D picture, so you might not fully understand, but this is what you are supposed to understand over here. Neet, Kreet, is this clear? Is this, wait 1 second.
Okay.
Is this clear that I want to see the gun? What I want you to understand, that each gun is everywhere. This is what I want you to understand. Because if you understand this, then once we move forward, you will be able to understand the other concepts a lot more easier. Fine. So your homework is that you have to take a picture and send me what you have done. Sunny, is that clear? Panthi?
We have to send you our drawing.
Yes, you have to send me your drawing. Okay,
But Miss,
Panthi. Yeah.
which soul are we drawing?
Vishal, please show one more time. Look at the way how Neet and Kreet have done. 1 second. Let's put them on spotlight. Look at their picture. Panthi, can you see their picture?
Yes.
Okay, so look, they have drawn a very good picture. Look at this soul over here. Can you see this soul?
Ouch. Did you disconnect me? I don't want to do
This is mine.
Panthi, can you see the soul? You're on mute. So this is what you have to draw. Now it is time we have to finish, because I'm sure you've got
1 minute, madam. Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah, take a picture of it quickly. And also on WhatsApp, I will put it on the group. I will, yeah. Done? Okay. Okay. So for today, we will stop. And Dia, Anya, have you understood your homework? What you're supposed to do? You're supposed to send me your picture and I will check it.
Miss, can you show your mine?
Yeah, show me yours and then we end the class.
Madam, which colors do we do?
You do the 3 colors that I've told you to do. And I want to see color everywhere. Now let's stop the
I
class.
didn't hear you because you were breaking.
Sorry?
The colors you said you were breaking, so I didn't hear it very well.
Okay, so you're supposed to do red, blue, and yellow. Red, blue, and yellow. Sunny, that's not a very nice picture. Look at Neeth and Krit's picture. They have drawn it quite well. Neeth has drawn it very nicely. Okay, let's end the class. Fiona, Briella, please sing. May Gyan Anand Swabhav you. Ahil.
May Jnana Swabhaviyu. May Jnana Swabhaviyu. May wo apne mein swayam apurna paraki mujh mein kuch gand nahi. May aras arupi आसवासी पर से कुछ भी संबंध नहीं.
Okay, stop. Well done. Next week, who wants to sing? Next week, who else wants to sing apart from Fiona and Briella? Who else wants to sing next week? Nobody wants to sing.
Yes, if we want to sing, what song will we sing?
Yeah, this song, because then I will send it to your mom. Actually, I will send it to all of you and all of you have to learn it. And then turn by turn, everybody will sing. Dia and Anya, you will sing as well, okay? Okay, let's end the class. Jai Jinendra. Ahil, you have a question. Okay, let's end the class. Jai Jinendra, bye. Good night.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Hinendra.
Jai Corona.
Ahil, you can stay back if you have a question.
No, I wanted to show.
What is this?
Can you see it?
I can see, but I can't hear you.
Can you see this?
I can see it, yes.
Yeah.
So what is your question?
I don't have a question.
Oh, okay. So you just wanted to show me. Okay, yeah. It is a nice picture. Who has drawn it?
I had done it with my art teacher a couple of weeks
Oh,
ago.
very nice. It is actually very, very nice. Okay,
Thank you.
well done. And we will meet now next week.